Most high-ticket coaches that are selling one-on-one feel like they need to be in their DMs 24/7 in order to get more sales calls booked. And then they get burned out, they feel resentful. Guess what? It doesn't need to be the case. Just give me the next 3 minutes and I'll show you exactly how do you double your DM sales output without working more. And if you want to see the 40 minutes a day DM activities we do for our coaching clients that help them to maintain their 15K plus months without working more in the DMs, then make sure you DM me the word checklist and I'll send it over in the DMs. If we have not met, hello, my name is Yuan, founder and CEO of Daily Surprises Media. We are behind some of the high-ticket coaches that you look up to in the space. We have over 100 client wins at this point, as you can see from our Instagram, and we are featured in the Business Insider. So in this specific video, I'm going to show you how to actually work smarter, not harder, and get more out of your DM sales. So in order to get more sales calls booked without working more, what you really want to have in place is an effective call booking system. So what that looks like is to making sure that you have 3 core pieces in there. The first one is a decision-making document. So what that normally looks like is actually a decision tree. In order to create that, you want to think about what are the qualifying questions you want to ask a lead in order to determine if they're a right fit for you, right? To think about when you call a doctor's office and they do a triage call for you. It's similar here. You want to making sure that you create a document for yourself or for your future team members so they know exactly what are the qualifying questions, what are the decisions they need to go through in order to decide if somebody is a good fit for your coaching service. So the second document you're going to need that's really going to up your efficiency game is canned response document. So what you really want to do is do a brain dump and write down all of the responses that you use very often. So for example, if somebody joins your community, chances are you're going to send them a welcome message, give them a free resource to get started, and you want to making sure that you have that as a canned response, right? So a few days later when you do follow up, just checking where they are, you want a canned response for that as well. So you want to think through all of the normal scenarios that you encounter, all of the value pieces you normally gave, all of the advice you normally gave in order to help your leads to move through their own blocks and get closer to their goal. And once you save that as a document somewhere, you can pass to your team in the future. As well, you can really save those as a shortcut on your phone so you can get back to people really quickly. Because once you bring a canned response up, you can just quickly tweak certain area to make it more personalized versus writing a new response from scratch. That's going to take you much longer. The third document you're going to need is the execution SOP. So that is basically a priority execution list for you to maximize your output and also making sure that when you pass it to a team member in the future, they know what they need to focus on the most, right? So as an example, you always want to making sure that you're warm leads towards conversion. That's your top priority. Then you need to explain to your team what that looks like, right? How do they find warm leads? So an example of that could be when you log in, the first thing you want to do is to making sure that you go into the story section and respond to everybody that have voted on the poll and start a conversation from there. And if you're like, oh, I don't really know what other things I need to put in my priority list, don't worry, I've got you. If you want to learn the 40 minutes DM activities we do for our client, basically the execution SOP we use for our clients, then just DM me the word checklist and I'll send it over.